General Hospital latest update. Sonny's alleged kidnapping lands him in hot water as ADA Turner circles. Portia unleashes the truth on stunned bride-to-be Willow. Drew's dark tactics are exposed. Martin uncovers a shocking letter, and Lois reflects on a painful family rift. Is this the beginning of Sonny's downfall? Sonny's kidnapping scheme lands him in hot water, and Portia finally snaps and lays it all out for Willow. Today on General Hospital, ADA Turner sees an opportunity with Sonny. Martin finds a mysterious letter and Portia tells Willow what Drew is capable of. Lois is sitting at home and heart, thinking back to her daughter firing her. Flora brings her some sweet tea, saying she saw what happened. "You did a bang-up job on the show," she reassures Lois. And then she got fired. By her own daughter. Lois insists it's the least of what she deserves. She just wanted to protect her daughter, but this was nearly unforgivable. Flora assures Lois that she's got to let it all out, promising she'll keep it to herself. Lois thanks her, but there are no more secrets left. Lois thought Brooke Lynn was ready to move on when Lucy called her, but she was delusional. Her daughter's angrier than ever now. Lois just wanted the best for Brooke Lynn and the baby. So she turned to her mother, who had very definite ideas. She lays out all that happened to Flora. She's sympathetic to the whole tale, including Lois' anguish over never coming clean. Lois insists she'd do anything to fix Brooke Lynn and Joe's relationship. She'd still make the same decision today as she did years ago, but seeing them living together, maybe she should have told her daughter at least, and let her decide whether to tell Gio. Flora insists she's not the one at fault. She was young and tried to do right, turning to the person who she trusted the most. The lie didn't start with her. It started with her mama. Isaiah tells Portia to go down swinging. Portia's called Isaiah into her office, and it doesn't take long for him to see how she's acting and worry he's been fired. "No," she says. "She is." Isaiah's shocked, but she won't tell him why she's leaving. He'll find out soon enough. Is this about what's going on with Curtis? It's work-related, but the board will most likely ask for her resignation, Portia says. The only way to stop this from happening is to compromise her ethics and who she is. Isaiah, though, says she's an excellent co-chief of staff. They'll miss her. He'll miss her. She thanks him for his support, and Isaiah just says honor what she knows is right, and go down swinging. Sonny's in hot water. Lucas finds Chase at the police station and tells him Sonny kidnapped Marco. After checking to be sure Dante's not around. He's been missing for over 24 hours. Lucas tries explaining why he thinks that, but Chase insists that nothing he says implicates Sonny. "I can't bring someone in on a hunch." But ADA Turner overhears them and comes over, saying that this isn't just someone. It's Sonny Corinthos. The PCPD needs to take it seriously. Now. Sonny, meanwhile, calls Sidwell, who tells him he's going to get what he wants. "And I expect to get what I want in return." Sonny hangs up just as Laura joins him in her office, apologizing for being late, and asking how he's doing after Nina's interview. Sonny tells her it's time to cut ties. If she doesn't do it with him, he will. Laura doesn't want to hear it, but Sonny reminds her of all his problems, from Natalia to Nina. You have to cut ties, at least for now. The bad press will likely be gone eventually, though. It's just a feeling, he says. Laura, though, doesn't want to give in to Sidwell's scare tactics. Sonny's phone rings and he apologizes, then takes a call from Turner telling him to come down to the station right now. He can come by after his chat with the mayor. She knows he's there and would hate to send officers to bring him in. Laura tells him he can go, and she won't cave just to score political points. Sonny gets over to the police station and demands to know why he's there. Because Marco is missing, Turner says. And he kidnapped him. There's no proof. ADA Turner says Lucas is convinced Sonny kidnapped Marco. We both know you got nothing. Sonny leans in to ask in a whisper if she missed him. Sidwell does what Sonny wants. For now. Drew, meanwhile, lets Sidwell in and asks what's going on, while Martin and Jordan sit on the couch. He has to withdraw his support for Measure C and stop his attacks against Sonny. What? They have to keep pushing, not give up. Sidwell agrees, but they can't do it with him anymore. Tracy's can make up the difference. Martin's all too happy to deliver the news to Tracy. Once he's gone, Sidwell tells Drew and Jordan that the price of continuing on would be too high, even for him. Sonny kidnapped his son. Drew says this is classic Sonny, which is why they have to keep going. But Jordan says they can bring Anna in and they can put Sonny in jail. Jens won't have it. It's too dangerous. But he'll strike back as soon as Marco's safe. Sonny will pay, in ways that he has never dreamed of. The other two worry about what kind of retaliation, and Drew says if it's like what happened at Charlie's, don't do it. He has to take back the peers through Measure C. Maybe, but first, he needs Marco home safe. Afterwards, Jordan heads straight for Laura to fill her in. The good news, Sidwell is pulling the funding for his anti-Sonny campaign. The bad news, he's holding Marco captive until Sidwell meets his demands. Laura's aghast. That's a huge accusation. Is there any proof? Only what Sidwell said and is doing. Okay, Laura takes a breath and walks through it all. Jordan suggests that Sonny may no longer be the lesser of two evils. He may be just as bad as Sidwell. Brooklyn and Tracy spar over family. Tracy and Brooklyn meet at the Metro Court pool. It's Joe's day off, Tracy explains. And she wants to celebrate her granddaughter's home and heart appearance. Brooklyn fills her in on Lucy's shenanigans, but admits that a part of her may have meant well. After the shock of seeing her mom wore off, they worked well together. Tracy's worried mother and daughter mended fences, but Brooklyn says no. She fired her mom. Tracy's utterly delighted, but Brooklyn asks her to calm down. It felt nice until the end of the segment, then she remembered the hurt and lies. Tracy fully endorses her, retroactively, then gripes when Martin pops up. You're like a weed, did you know that? He wastes no time informing him that she has to fund the campaign against Sonny herself. Sidwell withdrew his support. Why? Martin can't discuss that, but she'll have to fill in that sizable financial gap. Fine. She'll handle it. Fully funded. Feel free to slither away to your overlord. The best part of this is not needing to deal with Sidwell, Drew or Martin now. They exchange a few more insults and Martin leaves. Brooklyn wishes she didn't overhear that. She didn't know Tracy was part of the campaign against Sonny. Like it or not, Geo makes her and Sonny family. Hurting Sonny will hurt Geo. He's the reason she can't let it go. Tracy tells her granddaughter that she has to get Sonny out of Port Charles before he destroys Joe's life. She believes he poses a threat to him. Can you honestly tell me I'm wrong? Willow is excited for her wedding. Over at the hospital, Willow hand-delivers a printed invitation to Liz for her wedding. Ah, Elizabeth gushes, it's beautiful. Willow's glad she's coming. She was a little worried no one would come. Tomorrow she officially becomes Mrs. Drew Kane. Liz assures her the wedding will be magical, but Willow tears up knowing the kids won't be there. She misses them so much. But tomorrow is about moving forward and hopefully getting the kids back, too. All thanks to Drew. You're in there somewhere, too, right? Liz asks cautiously. Isaiah heads over to Liz and teases her about Lucky leaving him a money pit of a cabin. But it's a challenge to renovate that he'll rise to. He won't make Willow's wedding, there's too much work to do. They're both glad she's happy, though. Relatively speaking, Liz says. Drew's drama isn't dying down. I just hope marrying Drew will make Willow as happy as she thinks it will. Willow visits Portia next to deliver her invitation after getting summoned into her office. Portia just sits, looking annoyed, snatches the invitation and dumps it in the trash. Handling you with kid gloves clearly is not working. It's time Willow learned who her fiancé really is. In the show's final moments, Lois defends her mom. Maybe her values were from a different generation, but she went along with it, so it's her responsibility. Flora says that just shows the bond between a mother and daughter is unbreakable. Brooklyn will be back. Maybe, but Lois will give her daughter her space in the meantime. She'll be back in Bensonhurst. Ada Turner tells Sonny if Marco doesn't appear in 24 hours, she'll have him arrested. He looks out of the interrogation room and sees Sidwell talking to Chase, telling her to do what she needs to do. Lucas gets back to the hospital, apologizing for being late and thanking him for taking his surgery. Isaiah, in turn, gives him a little envelope that was dropped off for him. Lucas opens it to see a card with an address and a key. Drew hands Martin a wedding invitation, who only agrees to go if he gets to bill Drew. Wow. Nice. Drew goes to make a phone call and Martin finds a kid's drawing under a chair on an envelope addressed to Monica. When Drew comes back in, Martin asks if he needs the paper. Nah. Looks like something one of the kids grabbed from the Quartermaines and drew on. He leaves again. Martin opens the envelope and starts reading a letter to Monica. He trails off, then looks shocked. Willow tells Portia it's inappropriate to comment on her personal life and Portia, in turn, lays it out. Drew's blackmailing her to falsify Michael's medical records into being a drug addict to get her kids back. That's your knight in shining armor. That's the man that you're about to marry. On the next General Hospital, Dante and Lulu are concerned. And Willow is setting off alarms.